A TGR Quickie. Hey everybody, Joe Bionics, and tonight, very quick video, we are going to be doing a ranking, or at least I'm going to be starting to do a ranking, of game presentations. And what better place to start than Capcom's Tokyo Game Show 2025. It was a presentation. It'll be really quick, real short type of video. I just want to go over what we saw, how I felt about it, and where this will rank in my tier list. So let's get right into it. Okay, so Capcom was pretty quick with this. The first game they showed was Pragmata, a game that has been surprising a lot of people, a lot of content creators that have gotten their hands on it, and viewers like myself. Game looks good, looks very interesting, looks very unique. We have seen a lot of footage this year, so it's not that it's a bad thing to see it, because it was all thankfully new footage for the most part, but we are seeing a lot of it. So that means that Capcom is going into that, media blitz of trying to show us all, as much of this game as possible to get us hyped for it. To me, it's working. Game looks very unique. Game looks very good. I welcome this section. Then they moved on to the Mega Man Star Force collection. I never played these games. I played some of the Battle Network games, but I never got to play these. These look like an evolution of the Battle Network series. At least that's what it looked like from somebody looking outside in. Again, never played these games, but I'm glad they're making these collections because Mega Man is in dire need of new stuff, new games, new things to play. This isn't new, but still, it's a collection for people to play. So I like it. I don't know why they're taking their sweet ass time with Mega Man Legends. I don't know why. I need my Legends collection. It's 3 games, Capcom. You can do this. I believe in you. Then they moved on to Street Fighter 6, which is cool for people that are into Street Fighter 6. They showed up a whole new character, C Viper, that's going to be coming to the game soon, and just more stuff to buy and play. The Monster Hunter Wilds collab, lots of stuff to see in Street Fighter 6. So if you're into the game, I would imagine this would be pretty hype for you to see. I haven't played the game yet, so it wasn't super exciting for me to see, but I always think new characters are very cool, so good. They did spend a little too much time talking about the Pro Tours and the music collaboration with the one metal band that I can't remember the name of at all. So I get it. Capcom wants to, advertise this stuff. Whatever. I don't know. Spend too much time on it, in my opinion. Then a very random update for an old collection for Phoenix Wright. Cool. Again, for people that are very excited to see this, I'm happy for you. I'm happy that your collection is getting an update. Yeah. And then they show us Resident Evil 9 Requiem, and they tell us just a little bit of information, stuff that we knew already about, it coming to Switch 2 and things like that. But we're going to actually be able to play it, if you're at Tokyo Game Show, on the Switch 2, which is kind of neat. Very little new footage, not very much new was shown, just a few little tidbits. The game is really, honestly, close to release. We're talking February of next year. So I'm okay with them taking a back seat. I know the game is going to be great. At least it looks that way to me. So I'm good with them taking a break for now. We've seen the game like multiple times in the last month and a half. Or even a couple months really since Summer Game Fest. So I don't know. Maybe slow down the media blitz. I don't know. Am I crazy? Am I the only one feeling this? Let me know, please, because I don't know. Oh, but then my darling, my sweetums baby boy, what am I saying? Onimusha, Way of the Sword. A whole new trailer. Lots of new footage. We finally see some returning demons, and I'm really happy to see some returning Oni, right? Dude, this game looks so good. I am very hopeful. I hope that the devs that are leading this project understand what made Onimusha great. I could make a whole video about this because I do have some concerns about the game, but it looks really, really good. I mean, graphically speaking, just raw textures. Game looks incredible in motion, so I hope they nail the landing because I need this game to succeed. I need more Onimusha in my life. I really, 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 really do. And then we get to what is surprisingly the biggest section of the event. It's all about Monster Hunter. They covered 2 games, Monster Hunter Wilds and Monster Hunter Story 3. Twisted Reflection, I believe is the subtitle. They spent 20 minutes talking about both games, which is a substantial amount of time. That's half of the runtime of this whole event, by the way. So kind of surprised there. Monster Hunter Wilds, let's talk about that because that's what they showed first. They showed Omega Planetes or planets. looks really cool. It looks like the fight is actually going to be very different from what you're used to in Monster Hunter Wilds. So I welcome it. They're going to bring some stuff for Final Fantasy XIV, like the Dark Knight stuff, and I saw Pictomancer stuff as well. Like, wild. They're doing a crazy event again. They're bringing in characters. They're bringing in Chocobo. I forgot his name right now, but my bro Choco from the Raid quest, the Raid series of Omega from Stormblood. Very cool to see. Listen, I don't know. I'm excited for this. It comes out at the time of this recording in 5 days, which is kind of wild to think about. But it looks good. You can tell this is gonna be a fun time. You know, would I have liked a second monster as well on top of Omega? Sure, you know, but I'm not gonna complain. This is free title updates, and Monster Hunter is not a live service game. I am okay with popping in every couple of weeks or every couple months, fighting a monster, you know, grinding a little bit, you know, doing some new events, quests, and things like that. Just, you know, spending a couple hours, 5-10 hours, and putting it down until the next update, until Master Rank comes out, and we put hundreds of hours then. I'm okay with this, so I'm good. I'm happy. I'm glad. Title Update 3 looks pretty good. Dude, it's in 5 days. That's wild. And then Monster Hunter Stories 3. And I gotta say, this presentation did a lot of good for it. They showed a lot of story stuff, which is great. And the game cinematics look really, really good. But they focused on the gameplay too. Things that they've improved, things that they changed, like the mantra writing and things like that. Honestly, if they nail the story, I honestly think they might have a banger on their hands. Monster Hunter Stories 3 looks really, really good. The story looks very interesting. I hope that they nail it. Because from my understanding, the first 2 games are a little bit light, or at the very least, a little bit basic with their stories. So, I mean, that's fine. It's not a bad thing to have a basic story. But I think for RPGs in that vein, where it's very story-driven and like a turn-based RPG, they thrive when they have a very good narrative. So, hopefully they nail that. Hopefully. And they actually ended with Monster Hunter Stories 3. Very surprising. But again, I welcome it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so now we get to the nitty-gritty. What are we going to be ranking this Capcom not a spotlight. What are we going to be ranking this Capcom TGS online program? This is my kind of crappy tier list. We got S for legendary, A is a must-watch, B is watch if you want, a C is I liked one game shown, indeed not worth your finite time. So yeah, that's my tier list for these presentations. Now, if you see these pictures, these 2 are just placeholders. I need to have 5 pictures so I can make a list so I can actually save it. Don't worry about it. So, to me, this presentation was one of the better ones from TGS for Capcom. They didn't waste a lot of time, minus, and I hate to say it, you know, don't get offended, Ace Attorney fans. This is not a dig at your game. It's just, that's an old collection. It's been out for some time. They're doing an update, which is cool. They spent a surprising amount of time on a free update for that. That added some good stuff, but not warranted, in my opinion, for a whole, in the middle of a presentation. Felt a little bit like a time waster. With that said, again, almost all of the games shown had new content, which is good. Some of the worst TGS presentations from Capcom had reused trailers, and that was it. So, very welcomed. I will give this a solid B. Watch it if you want. Might have something good for you, might not, but still, a good time if you like Capcom. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like the video, subscribe. I have to say that because if not, apparently you won't do it. But you will, right? Because you're a human and you know how YouTube works, right? Okay, anyway, bye-bye.